Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over 7 signs that you're an ISFP personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them so you know if every one of them applies to your personality type. ISFP, which stands for introverted, sensing, feeling, and prospecting, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. The ISFP can be thought of as the artist or as an adventurer because he or she tends to be described as quiet, easygoing, and peaceful. The ISFPs are kind people who live in the present moment and enjoy their surroundings with cheerful, low-key enthusiasm. ISFPs are quiet and not judging and may be hard to get to know. However, to those who know them well, the ISFP is nice and friendly, eager to share many life experiences. If you are an ISFP, you are probably flexible and spontaneous, and you like to go with the flow to enjoy what life has to offer. ISFPs make about 9% of the population. If you think you are an ISFP person, dive deeper into this special personality. Learn what are your traits and how to use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are 7 signs that you're an ISFP personality type. Number 1. You think outside the box. Artists push the limits of their choices and actions out of social convention. They enjoy upsetting traditional expectations with their original ideas through their behavior, words, or art. Artists live in a colorful, sensual world inspired by connections with people and ideas. Reinterpreting these connections is a delight to these personalities as they try out both themselves and new perspectives. No other personality type explores life and experiments with things in this way more than ISFP. Due to this, artists seem unpredictable, even to their closest friends and family members. ISFPs tend to think about the here and now instead of worrying about the future, and they wait to take a decision until the last minute to see if they can find a better solution. Number 2. You follow your passions. Artists live to find ways to push their passions. These personality types have a greater tendency to engage in riskier behavior like gambling or extreme sports. A person with an ISFP personality tends not to think about future, assets, and retirement. Instead of investing in stocks, they build a portfolio of experiences or a sense of identity. If their life goals and principles are noble, artists can act with amazing goodwill and selflessness. Artists are known for having trouble maintaining and developing new habits, but by understanding their motivations, they can put their skills to use to pursue these passions. In general, they are ultimately guided by their own core values. This personality type is prone to being caught up in something exciting and interesting, and being oblivious to everything else around. Number 3. You are sensitive towards other people. People with the artist personality type are usually very likable and popular because of their easygoing demeanor. They can easily empathize with others' emotions, which gives them the ability to achieve harmony and goodwill and minimize conflict. Their responsiveness and sensitivity enable them to step in and help when needed, and they are very satisfied to be able to help others. Artists pay close attention to the practical needs of others and offer them quiet, unassuming help just when the moment comes. An ISFP prefers to play a supportive role and is not usually assertive or demanding. They are typically tolerant and accepting of others. Despite their quietness and reserved nature, they are also known for their peacefulness, compassion, and consideration. ISFPs are easygoing and tend to accept others for who they are. However, they tend to be reserved and quiet around people they do not know well. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. You have a good eye for details. An ISFP is extremely observant and rarely overlooks any details. Their skill as problem solvers lies in their ability to synthesize their senses and experiences into a coherent whole. Artists are experts at finding patterns and connections, and because of their ability to see these patterns, they are able to identify opportunities for change and improvement that others may overlook. Most importantly, they offer advice and solutions that are always logical, practical, and consequently, capable of improving any situation in the present moment. ISFPs are often drawn to aesthetics and beauty. The chances are that they'll appreciate the beauty of nature and have a strong appreciation for animals. ISFPs tend to focus on the details. Those with ISFP personalities have a heightened sense of awareness of the world around them. Sensory information and changes in the environment are so keenly sensed that artists become acutely aware of even small changes. Their appreciation of aesthetics and the fine arts is often a result of this. Number 5. You are warm and enthusiastic romantic partner. Even though artists aren't great long-term planners, they are always busy doing something to keep their minds off the present. ISFPs are also loyal and loving to their partners, and love to surprise them in fun and creative ways. An artist enjoys spending time with his or her partner and wants to make sure that they are taken care of and appreciated. ISFPs put their trust in actions, not words, but knowing their feelings are shared is very important. However, there are only a few personality types that are more vulnerable to criticism and conflict, so emotional support is important. All aspects of artists' relationships are underpinned by their emotions and feelings, as well as their tendency towards and needs for fresh perspectives. The ISFP personality needs time to adjust to long-term commitments. Rushing into long-term commitments will likely push them away. Although this can be frustrating at times, artists can be warm, enthusiastic partners if they are accepted for who they are. Number 6. You love to do exciting things with your friends. Artist personalities believe in actions, not words. In meeting new people, their love for action helps them overcome their shyness. Unlike most people, artists are extremely sensitive, and it takes time to build the trust necessary for them to open up for others and feel natural. A person with this type of personality can get along with nearly anyone, but it's important not to be too judgmental or demanding. A friend who keeps things supportive and easygoing will get returned to favor with laughter and warmth from an artist. The ISFP knows how to enjoy themselves when surrounded by loving friends, where they extricate themselves from rules, traditions, and expectations. Due to their relaxed, non-judgmental attitudes, artists often get along well with others, though it isn't always the same for the other way around. However, when you want to drop the pretenses and have a good time, the artist is your ideal companion. Number 7. You are effortlessly charming. There's something so irresistible about an ISFP's company. Even though they're anxious and self-conscious inside, they radiate calmness and confidence. People can't help but gravitate toward this personality type. Additionally, artists have a great sense of humor and make people laugh when they are sad. Moreover, they live in the moment, and this presence of feeling 1,000 emotions at once and enjoying so many tangible experiences can feed any soul. They're bringing their charm with them, and for the people around, it's super infectious. Their live and let live attitude makes them likable and popular in a natural way. Armed with irresistible charm, exceptional passion, and unique artistic nature, artists can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the ISFP who can improve the focus on long-term planning and becomes less vulnerable to other people's comments has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. Now we have a question for you. Which trait do you see in yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.